What is up, everybody? This is the Wax Man. I wanted to put out 2 videos today. I put out a video of the upcoming 30 channel card crew giveaway, which ends in just a couple of weeks at the end of this month. If you haven't already done so, take a look in my description below, and you're going to find the link to get you taken care of. But now this is going to be about Fairfield. I happen to have 2 boxes that I got the other day. Remember I was telling you guys the other day about 7. This will be box number 2. I do have 2 of them with the same card, so let's hope that the inside won't have all the same cards. I haven't opened the other box yet, but we'll do that at one another day, so it'll be almost like it's a reprint. Now if you notice, I'm also in my backyard. We had family over, so I haven't set up my my table back yet, and so therefore obviously we're not gonna be doing that in there. Put that there, and I'm going to borrow this box that I have here to set everything on top so that everyone can see it. One thing is this, what you see is what you get. If I don't show the cards all the time coming out of the stack, I apologize if you got to see it every time, so I'm going to do my best to get a little better at it. So here we go. So first we got Miguel Cabrera, Adam Jones. I always like this look. I like those little circles on the top of the team. It kind of gives you a retro look. Let's see what we got here. See, there's a reason why I like to have them in front of me as opposed to on top of something, but that's okay. We can just move it back a little. So here we go. Here is Rubal, Cabrera, and let's see. We got Jordy Mercer, Ryan Zimmerman, Juan Lagares. Now, of course, now that I flip it, it's going to probably want to go back the other way, but that's good. Matt Carpenter. Somebody pulled a nice Matt Carpenter auto the other day off of eBay. It was real nice looking. Bill Risley. This is from Donruss, the Rookies 1992. Let's see what we got here. Oh, there we go. Jose Rio. Here's Ed Carros. I think it's more like a Greek name there. Aaron Small. Let's see, here's 95 Pinnacle. His name's Aaron Small. Let's see what numbers he had. He's with the Blue Jays that year. Oh, he didn't put up small numbers though, did he? Oh well, happens. Even players that are great have games like that, or days like that. Tony Pena. Here is Kenny Rogers, not the singer. Is this Macklemore? Mark Macklemore. Let's see here. Got a little bit of a different angle on the camera, so I can't see it as well as I'd like to. Danny Gladden. So work with me, guys. I'm going to be using my camera as the actual thing. Oh, Mark Langston from the Angels. There we go. I always liked him. I'm not sure why, but I did. Craig Reynolds. I have a lot of these cards. This was one of the years that I was getting a lot that summer. Dickie Thon. Ron Reed. My mom would always bring me the packs home that summertime. Terry Francona. I actually had one of his cousins babysit me one time. So obviously me as a kid, I didn't understand the process of it, but obviously I never got his rookie card back autographed because I was young and dumb. But I always had a lot of respect for Terry, and I think it was great what he did with the Boston Red Sox while he was there, in getting that World Series. Bill Pulsipher, Nick Asaskis. Maybe he's an assassin, and that's just a neat way of using his name as a play of words. Ed Whitson. The sun's not letting me see some of these cards, guys, but I know you guys can see it. Wayne Gross. Charlie Lee Brandt. Tom Brookins. Carmelo Martinez. Kelly Downs. Jose Rijo. Vance Law. Vance Law, when he came in the league, he was with the Pirates. And he was another player that a lot of people had hopes in. And at this point in his fourth year, as you can see, 246. So he wasn't doing too bad. His slugging. Oh no, his average was 249. Sorry, not 346. So it was just, if you can bat around 250, honestly, if you can average hitting 1 out of every 4 at bats, I'll be honest with you, I'm impressed. Bob Horner. It does take a lot to impress me, though. Eric Davis. He was another player that was expected to do extremely well. Joe Carbonneau. Ben McDonald. Jeff Hamilton. Pat Perry. And then here's Lloyd Mosby. He was a real decent outfielder. I always liked him when I was younger. So let's go into another third of the stack. See who we got here. Felix Furman, Jesse Reed. I think I got a couple of these the other day. I know sometimes we get boxes that have a lot of the similar cards in them. So it happens. I don't mind it, because there's a lot of people out there that actually don't have these cards that we get the doubles and triples of. Ben Rivera. So I'm always... Oh, there's another Felix. I'm always excited about trying to help folks get cards they don't have. Delino DeShields. Oh, that sun is baking me now, guys. It's like 90. We're just going to have to ignore some of the things that I can't see right now. Osvaldo Hernandez. So we got a rated rookie, Juan Gonzalez. That's good. I'm glad I got that. Here is Bo Diaz. Bob Boone. I'm going to put these up a little higher in the background so I can see him. Eric Hetzel. Juan Berenger, Minnesota. Let's see what we got here. Brett Gardner. Okay, here's Kuchel, Estrada, and Kluber, all in the same card. That's from the All-Star game, as you can see the Chinese right there. Jordan Walden. Here's another All-Star card. Miguel Gonzalez. Here's the future stars of Carlos Rodon. I called him Rondon the other day, but it's Rodon. And I was laughing at myself after I filmed the video. And I'm like, yeah, how can you edit that? Just let it go. Cody Ash. Rafael Belliard. Mark Eichhorn. He must have a twin. Another Jose Uribe. Nice thing is they're mixed Uribes. Here's Mark Bugat. It's easier for somebody else to pronounce these names, usually in the country that they're from. Scott Leus. Dave Righetti. Dave Righetti was pretty decent. Let's see what kind of numbers we're looking at here. His ERA average is 3.11. So it may not seem like it's really good, but if you look at, he was averaging about 74 to 61. So that was what he was doing at this time. That's not that bad. Sometimes you get traded to teams that your players don't back you up, or you just have a few bad games. This is nice. This is Cohen Hyde. I don't think I've had any of these yet from the Negro League. Oh, there's a nice Indians picture. Look at that. Larry Doby, Barrier Breakers. So what we'll do is we'll put this here for you guys to see. And then we go back to the other one, which was Cohen Hyde. His nickname was Bubber. That way you guys can check out the history of the game there. Here's Eric Plunk. Here's another Yankee, Kamenyeki Scott. Here is Eric Young. There's Alani Smith. He played for a few years. What do you think? And the number that we're looking at is that 292? Yes, so 292, good utility guy. Home runs, he wasn't really on a team to hit home runs. His job was to get on base and get home when the next batter came up. That's what his job was. Oh yes, the old Milwaukee Brewers M. I always liked that. A neat play on how they did it. You've got the M, the B right here with a ball in the center. That's sweet. Roberto Kelly. Mike. I know how. I used to know how to say all this stuff. It's all good. Here's Bill Spears and Bill Gullickson. And then we'll get the last 1/3 of the cards here. You know, so far not some big cards, but overall some decent cards. And then we'll be looking at this studio pack from '91. See what we can find in there. Okay, let's go back to this side here. And Rick Rhoden. I always liked the 85 and then 84 Donruss. I just never really bought them because they were like more expensive than Topps. So this would be Glenn Allen Hill. Here's another one. I actually know who I'm going to give this to. Jonathan Reyes. I think you probably want this sticker. It's really cool to look at this from back in the day. And this is going to be from 1990. Let me set that aside for you. George Foster. George Foster was really another outstanding player. This is going to be from the 84 Donruss. And here's his batting average around 277. Obviously, this is only showing 5 years, but he played for a lot of years. And very impressive player. He had 313 home runs. You know, again, not a high producer, but look at the numbers. 25, 22, 13, 28, 24. He was expected to hit runs in, and he is pretty decent. You know, people, RBIs are looking for higher numbers, but when you have a guy that's that consistent, you want him on your team. Kurt Young, Craig Reynolds, Jorge Horta. Let's see where he's originally from. Does it tell us? Mazatlan, Mexico. I've actually been to Mazatlan. Real beautiful place. Cal Daniels, Keith Miller, Ed Vandenberg, Todd Burns. Here's nice. That's Larry Walker. Studio. I'm wondering, is this the 91? Is this what they look? These are 92, so it's a year after this. So this pack's a year before that card. Efren Valdez, rookie prospect. Indians. And I think it's nice that sometimes I do get the email from you guys. You let me know. Here's Kirk Gibson. There are some folks out there that will email me to let me know, hey, I want to get this card, I want to get that card, and I am more than happy to do that. Sometimes we do trades, sometimes we don't. We just, money, but anytime. Okay, I like this. Doc Gooden, the franchise, New York Mets. That's a nice card there from Score. Okay, so let's do this here. Now, what hurt him and a few players from that era would be this thing that you always hear, just don't do drugs. It's so easy to when you have mad money. You're surrounded by people in the industry that are dealers, whether it's steroids or any other stuff. Here's Jack Morris. He had a solid career too. It's a picture. Let's see if we can see good numbers here. Let's see what we got here. 196 and 150. Pretty nice. How many strikeouts? 1980. That's his rookie card, which I do have that. So it's kind of cool to have this card and show that. Here's a star card of Carlos Mota when he played at Watertown, and the year of this card will be 1989. And here is Mike Felder from the Giants, showing he was signed by the Mariners. So there's a little interesting information there. Here's John Russell. Mike Krukow. Again, like I said, not every pack's going to be phenomenal, but I love these Fairfields because I get a lot of cards. Like right here is Charlie Blackmon and Nolan Arenado. So I got some decent cards. Do I have $4.99 of cards? Heck yes. Heck yes. So let's see what we got here. These are the Studio 1991 featuring the Rod Carew puzzle. So there should be 3 puzzle pieces. And 10 cards. That's interesting. Oh, it's because it'll be this, like this, the block. So let's see. Get a good look at the picture. And I obviously have the top right corner. So here we go. So here's the Studio of 91. It really was kind of a neat look. Some of you may remember Glamour Shots. Some may still use it today. But this was around the time the Glamour Shots, I think, was doing pretty good. And it was a big thing. So to have these type of cards was pretty nice. Steve Bedrosian, Jim Abbott, Jesse Barfield, Alex Fernandez, Tony Gwynn. Oh, nice. There we go. Here's some information on Tony Gwynn. Eddie Murray. Man, Hall of Famers. I can't remember if Eddie is in there, but I know Tony Gwynn is. Eddie Murray, if he's not, he should be. Will Clark, another solid player. Ivan Calderon, he was not too bad. This pack is actually pretty good. So there's Sparky Anderson showing the checklist for the first 88 cards. And the last card is Paul Molitor. Wow. That was a pretty decent pack. I've you know, when it's funny, coincidentally, how I may not have a lot of, you know, hits in here. As far as hits, to me, are typically just really good cards. But the pack has been really nice.